For any high-ticket business, predictable client acquisition, it's everything, right? It's the lifeblood. But what if I told you the reason you're struggling with it, well, it isn't what you think it is? What if that big problem you're chasing is really just a myth? Let's dive into a new way of thinking about this.
Okay, so it all kicks off with a really common and, frankly, a very costly misconception.
So let me ask you this. Do you ever feel like you just have a traffic problem? I mean, if you've ever run paid ads, you know the feeling. You're putting money in, but the appointments just aren't showing up consistently. And so what's the first thing we think? I just need more traffic.
All right, and this right here, this is the critical shift in thinking you need to make. The problem is almost never that you don't have enough people seeing your stuff. The real problem, the one that's just eating up your ad budget, it's that you have a broken or maybe even a non-existent system to actually convert the traffic you're already paying for.
So, here's the bottom line. Just buying traffic and pointing it at an offer, well, that's really just a strategy for burning cash, not for building a real business. It's just not going to create that predictable revenue you need to scale with any kind of confidence.
Okay, so if throwing more money at ads isn't the answer, then what is? Well, the solution is to stop thinking about a single tactic and start thinking about a complete, integrated system. And that's what we call a client acquisition system. The best way to think about it is like the engine of your marketing. It's not just one part, it's a whole structured infrastructure, with all these different components working together for one single reason, to predictably turn total strangers into high-value clients.
And that, right there, is exactly what we do at Sangam Digital Marketing. See, we don't just manage your ads. We architects. We actually design, build, and then operate these complete systems for our partners.
So you're probably wondering, what's actually in a system like this? Let's peel back the curtain and look at the 5 core components that make it all click.
Our system is really built on 5 key pillars that all work together. It starts with paid media buying. That's where we go out and get highly targeted traffic from places like Meta and YouTube. Then, that traffic flows into a custom-built high-ticket funnel. This isn't just any landing page. It's designed to educate and qualify people for your specific offer. Step 3 is our AI-powered lead qualification. This sifts through all the leads in real time, so your sales team is only talking to the absolute best prospects. For everyone else who isn't quite ready, that's where our automated follow-up systems kick in to nurture them. And finally, it all wraps up with sales and pipeline optimization, where we help your sales team close more of those conversations.
And that's really the magic of it. These aren't just 5 separate services we offer. They're all deeply connected parts of a single engine. And when they work together, they produce the only result that actually matters, a steady, predictable flow of qualified appointments popping up on your sales team's calendar.
Now, look, a system that sounds good on paper, that's one thing. But results are what really count, right? And this approach isn't theoretical. It's been proven at scale in some of the toughest, most competitive marketing environments you can find online.
Yeah, our team's experience is pretty broad. We've operated in some really high-stakes games. We're talking high-ticket coaching funnels, super competitive affiliate campaigns, scaling up big e-commerce brands, and even really complex pay-per-call systems, where every single inbound call has to be a qualified lead.
And we're not talking about small budgets here. We do this at a serious scale. Many of the campaigns we manage are in environments spending upwards of $25,000 a day. To manage that kind of spend and not just burn it, you absolutely have to have incredibly robust systems in place. And this is what it's all about. This is the outcome we engineer. We're not interested in a random spike in leads one week. We build for predictable, systematic growth in your sales pipeline month after month after month.
So if this systematic approach to getting clients is resonating with you, if it feels like what you've been missing and your business is really ready to hit that next level, then we'd like to invite you to apply for a partnership.
Now, I do have to be upfront. We're pretty selective about who we work with. We partner with a really limited number of companies that, 1, already have a proven high-ticket offer, and 2, have the ability to actually handle a lot more business. We do this because it's the only way we can guarantee we deliver absolutely exceptional results.
So if that sounds like you, and you're finally ready to stop chasing traffic and start building a real client acquisition system, then we'd invite you to apply. Let's have a conversation and see what we can